Here's where Season 5 really hits hard. These characters have been together for almost a decade. We've watched them grow up. We've watched them lose people. We've watched friendships break apart. We've watched them fight monsters that nobody else believed existed. So when the final chapter arrives, every goodbye feels heavier. The season understands that the audience isn't only watching for the story. We're watching because we've become attached to these characters. And that's why some scenes are genuinely emotional. Even characters who started as side characters have become important parts of this world. And saying goodbye to Hawkins feels like saying goodbye to an era of television. Now let's talk about the forward. One thing I really liked about Season 5 is that it remembers what made Season 1 so special. The early seasons of Stranger Things were creepy. They weren't just explosions and giant monsters. There was mystery. There was darkness. There was the feeling that something could be hiding just around the corner. Season 5 brings some of that atmosphere back. The Upside Down feels dangerous again. The creatures feel threatening. And there are moments where the show actually slows down and lets the tension build. That's something I really appreciate. Because sometimes bigger doesn't necessarily mean better. Then we have the Steve, Nancy, and Jonathan situation. This has been one of the longest running relationships in the show. Season 5 finally brings some closure to that story. But instead of making it only about romance, the season uses these characters to show how much they've changed. Steve is no longer the arrogant teenager from Season 1. Nancy has become one of the strongest characters in the group. And Jonathan has had to deal with his own insecurities. Their stories are no longer about who ends up with whom. They're about who these people have become. And that's much more interesting. One of the best things about Season 5 is seeing the original group together again. Mike, Dustin, Lucas, Will, Eleven. They've all grown up, and their friendships have changed. But when everything falls apart, they still come back together. That's what Stranger Things has always been about. Not just monsters, not just the Upside Down. Friendship, family, and growing up. Dustin especially gets some fantastic moments. His relationship with Steve remains one of the most entertaining parts of the show. Their friendship started as one of the funniest, unexpected relationships in Season 2. And by the final season, it has become one of the emotional cores of the series. But if there is one character who deserves special attention in Season 5, it's Will. Remember Season 1? The entire story started because Will disappeared. He was the first connection between Hawkins and the Upside Down. And for years, fans have wondered why Will has such a strong connection to that world. And Season 5 finally gives that storyline the attention it deserves. Will isn't just the kid everyone is trying to save. He becomes an important part of the fight. And honestly, this is one of the best decisions the writers have made. Will's story has always felt unnecessary. Season 5 finally gives him a chance to step out of the shadows. And Noah Schnapp delivers some of the most emotional moments of the entire series. Let's talk about Eleven. She has been at the center of Stranger Things from the very beginning. And Season 5 gives her one of her most important journeys yet.